Hello everybody, this is Dwayne on the Vibe High channel, encouraging you to keep your vibrations high. So let's get into today's topic. So I want to talk a little bit about vibration. I think, I don't know if you're anything like me, never really looked into vibration after school. I remember learning in school, in physics and, all different science classes, talking about, vibration and power and, energy, but I never really looked at it until now, until the last few years of my life. I've been actually, doing study on it and trying to understand it, because I understand this one thing, and this is one thing that I want to share with you guys today. Hopefully that at the end of this, segment here, that you'll feel encouraged, to be very, very mindful of, what you're thinking, what you're speaking, and how you're acting and responding to people on a day-to-day basis, because it all counts. It all counts to help you achieve the state desired, right? So everything around us vibrates. Everything in the universe vibrates. It's all been proven by quantum physicists, and just by science alone. It's just been proven that everything vibrates on a certain level. The things that we see that appear to be solid, that are vibrating, they're vibrating so fast that we can't see the fact that they're vibrating. That's why they appear solid. And then those things that vibrate a little bit slower, we can see, with our natural eye. So, but everything vibrates. Everything is made up of this one thing that we call energy, right? Energy, as it's in motion, it's vibrating on a certain level, right? So the thing I wanted to share with you today is that not only does the grass vibrate, even all of nature, just the trees and the water, and even the chairs that you're sitting in, the computer that you're listening to this broadcast on, or whatever it is in this universe, everything vibrates on one level or another. But the thing that I want you to look at is the fact that if we can understand this vibration, if we could understand how energy flows and how it's used and how it functions in this thing called life, man, I'm telling you, we could experience something so great and so awesome, that I think that we will begin to daydream and begin to see our imaginations and stuff come to pass, right? So here's the thing. All of these things vibrate, but also our thoughts vibrate as well. Everything in your body, even our bodies vibrate. Our body is so filled with energy. It's said that one person has so much energy flowing through his body that he has the ability to provide electricity to an entire city. Think about that for a minute. One person can light up a whole city. That's how much energy is flowing through you right now. Every time you breathe, you're breathing in energy. Every time you breathe in, you're breathing in that energy. And so what if we're able to, just like we do with technology and with other things, what if we're able to harness that energy and direct it in a certain direction for a desired outcome? Well, I'm here to tell you today that you can do that. But first, we got to understand the foundations of it, the fundamentals of it. Everything in your body vibrates. Your whole body is vibrating right now. And yes, even your thoughts, as I said earlier, your thoughts vibrate. Science has already proven that they're actually able to measure your thoughts. Isn't that amazing? They can measure your thoughts. They can show what level of vibration your thoughts are vibrating on. Here's the thing. Many people know me as one of my main things that I love to do. I love music. And as a musician, I understood at a very young age that the notes vibrated. As a piano player, the piano is just so amazing to me. But one of the things I liked about its I just love about its makeup is that in a piano, when you open it up, you look at it and you see these strings and you see these hammers that hit the string every time you hit a piano, a note. You hit the note, the hammer hits the string, and the string vibrates according to the tone that it's been tuned to, right? Now watch this. Here's the amazing thing. If I hit a very, very dense string that has a very slow vibration, right? Then it creates a deep and low tone. But if I hit a high note that hits against a slightly thinner string that's tuned to a higher vibration, it has a very high pitch, right? That's how we're able to recognize the difference between high and low. It's the frequencies, it's the vibration, it's the wavelength of the vibrations. If it's a bigger wavelength and longer, that means that it's probably deep, deep in tone, right? If it's higher, that means it's a faster vibration. So I'm saying all that to say that we have the ability to understand and comprehend the difference in vibrations. One of the things that I have neglected in my life, though, and maybe some of you guys can identify with this, is the fact that our bodies vibrate according to what we feed it. What do you mean by that? Well, our thoughts, our words, and our actions vibrate as well. They have shown and proven that a person that has very high vibrational thoughts are ones that think about thoughts of like love and happy. Their thoughts are, it's like happy thoughts. It's thoughts that kind of bring them some type of joy and delightful thoughts. But the ones that have very low vibrational thoughts are the ones that's thinking like, of depression, sadness, and, any type of negativity. So you have positivity on the high vibrational thoughts and negativity on the low vibrational thoughts, right? And even in our words, those were being measured too. Look it up. Do some research on that. It'll blow your mind. It's pretty amazing, actually. Different words have different vibrations. When I say words like love and peace and joy and those type of positive words, they are vibrating at a very high level. But words of hate and anger and negativity and judgmentalism, jealousy, all of those have a very, very low vibration. In the same way, if I act, even my actions, if I treat somebody very well, very nice, and I do something good for someone, then that is a high vibrational act. It can be measured. Usually we can see the measurement because we make that person feel so good, right? We increase their vibration by doing good to them, right? And in the same way, what happens when somebody cuts you off or somebody, says something very, very mean and very negative towards you? What does it do? It makes you feel like your vibration is decreased. You feel a sense of sadness, or you feel a sense of, wow, I don't like that. You feel negativity. At that moment, you're not the happiest person in the world, right? So I'm saying all this to encourage you to look deeper into it, because if you can control your vibration of your own self, your own body, then you are on the way to fulfilling every desire based on the premise of based on the premise of the fact that you're living in a state of vibration. Whatever state of vibration you're living in is what you're going to produce in your life. You ever heard the statement, misery loves company? I think all of us have heard that, right? Misery loves company. Or you get into a group of people that's just complaining and talking negative the whole time, and you're just like, oh my gosh, this is so draining. What is happening? Your vibration is dropping, right? So I want to encourage everybody to pay attention to your vibration. Pay attention to your thoughts. Are you thinking thoughts of negative? Are you thinking negative thoughts or positive thoughts? It's really simple. It's not spooky and it's not mysterious. If I continually think on thoughts that are of low vibration, it drops the vibration of even my body. And if one was to measure the vibration of my body after thinking negative thoughts over and over and over and over and over again, it will show that the vibration of my body has dropped. And this is the most important thing to know, I think, that will really open up your eyes, is the fact that the lower your vibration is in your body, is the more susceptible you are to disease. Dis-ease. You're not at ease. You're dis-eased, right? It's actually been proven too that even individuals that have that's been stricken with diseases like cancer or AIDS or those type of autoimmune deficient diseases and those things that really attack the body, it's been shown that the vibration of their body is in a very, very low state. Interesting, right? And it's also been proven that those that have a high vibration in their body, they're actually more healthy. Their immune system is strong. And so I even love to even argue and say, hey, if that person is at a high vibration all the time, they become sort of invincible, right? Invincible to disease, because disease can't live in a high vibrational environment. It can't. There are conditions that are needed for diseases to thrive. There are conditions that are needed for diseases to thrive. And that, my friend, foundational and fundamentally is the vibration of the body, right? So if we can control the vibration of the body, we can beat diseases. We can even be invincible to them. Your thoughts are so important, as well as your words. I mean, if you're continually speaking negative words towards people and even towards yourself, then you bring down the vibration of your body. But if in the same way, if you're constantly speaking words of joy and love and peace and happiness and positivity, then you will begin to create a state for your body to live in. What state are you creating for your body to live in? What state? You can answer that question very easily. Just examine your thoughts. Every thought that you think, just kind of examine it. Whoa, was that a positive one or a negative one? Maybe even, examine your words. What are you saying throughout your day? Is there a high percentage of negative words? Or is there a higher percentage of positive words? What about how you treat people? How you act towards people? Is it usually actions of good, of positivity? Or is it negativity? I think the moment we begin to examine these things, we will begin to see that we have created the very state of our lives. We are responsible, right? I'm gonna give you this one more thing, and then we're gonna wrap up here today and do another video another time. Your vibrations will attract the same vibrations to it. Like vibrations attract like vibrations. Let's go back to that statement. Misery loves company. What is that saying? What it's saying is that a person in a state of misery will always attract to itself miserable people, miserable situations, miserable outcomes. But in the same way, a person that is always vibrating on a level of happiness, you ever see a person, you'd be like, man, you're always happy. You're always smiling. You're always joyful, man. They will always attract to them happy and joyful situations and circumstances. This is scientific in nature and proven, right? So today I want to encourage you. If you want to elevate the outcome of your situations or experience more favorable situations and circumstances, then you have to first start with you. Get a hold of your thoughts. Get a hold of your actions. Get a hold of your words. Whenever you feel yourself about to think something negative, or you thought of something negative, or you're about to say something negative or do something negative, man, retract that thing, man. Get a hold of it and change it. Start thinking positive, doing positive, and speaking positive. And you will start seeing the outcome of every single thing in your life begin to change to match the level of vibration that you're emitting. Right? Don't take my word for it. Prove it. Test it out. Test it out and see. Test it out and see. And that's what I really want to just encourage everybody that would even take the time to listen to this and listen to anything that we have on this channel. Test it out first. Prove it until you just see if it's true, right? And I'm almost 100% sure that you will see this happening in my own life and in my family's life. Our desire is to always vibrate on a high level. So we want to encourage you to vibe high as well. So until next time, you guys stay in love, stay in peace, and vibe high. Always vibe high. See you next time. If this video was an encouragement to you, we also want to invite you to like and subscribe to our page so that you can be up on game to the next stuff that we bring out, right? We're all desiring to just keep it going and keep elevating and keep vibing high, right? So much love and peace. Bye-bye.